happening. Let's see here. Do this. There we go. So I'm just waiting to get some people in here. I know this is like my third live stream, but I decided to come on now. And we'll see what happens here. Come on, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I got something cool to show you. Well, I can show you the outside for now. Look there. Sun's out. Clean up leaves. Leaves are almost gone off the trees. It's like 70-some degrees outside right now. Wonderful weather. Come on in, guys. Where are you at? Got one whole day here. I haven't hardly yet seen nobody. Not even one person. Do I discuss RC cars? I got them, all kinds of them. And this kind of involves RC cars. So if you're out there, come on, peek in. I got all kinds of them, all kinds of RC cars here. There's a Blazer from yesterday. It's still got to be cleaned up from its run. There's the Grando, not so much Grando Leroy. There's a Land Cruiser. Yeah, we need to share this out. I see you got one person in here. We need to share this out if you can. If you got friends, tell your friends about me. You know, I'll start it with you. As you know, I ordered a Willys 1941 Willys Jeep, right? Well, I did. I had something in mind when I did that, and I think it'll be cool. We got 9 people in here already. Let's get some more in here before I do this. And I'm trying not to show you what I got, but you know, the Blazer from the video yesterday, it's still got dirty rims. I know it doesn't look like they are. See the dirt on them? From my run, I gotta clean it up. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you will. That'd be awesome. It's awesome. 2 thumbs up. Keep them thumbs up going if you will. It all helps out. There's the Grando. It's not so much a Grando now, with its all aluminum Endura axles underneath it. I mean, those things are amazing. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm sorry to hear your brother died. That's terrible. The real Slim Shady. That's terrible you lost your brother. I know how it is. I lost my brother a while back. Actually, a few years back. He had a heart aneurysm and died instantly. He died the same way Elvis did, sitting on a toilet. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your brother. We got 2 in here watching. Okay, what I'm gonna show you is like everybody knows I've been talking about it, that I wanted to get a Willys Jeep, a 1941 six-scale Jeep, right? And anyway, I had something in the back of my head why I wanted to do it, and I'll show you what I'm thinking here. You know, military Jeeps need to have military personnel in them, right? So what we got, you ready for this? You ready? Ready? Here we go. I'd like to introduce you, Sergeant Bud and his radio man. These are going to go in the Jeep. And what you're not seeing is the box they're sitting on. I got a George S. Patton right here. So I can rotate them out. I've had these. I collect action figures. What can I say? I got me a George S. Patton here, right down to his pearl handle revolver. See it right there? His helmet. Then as well as I got Solidot. He's airborne though, and Private James. His name's there, but he's airborne. So if he was to jump out of an airplane, a lot of this stuff he'd be wearing. There's his parachute, even one of his parachutes. So he's airborne. So these are going in the. There's Patton. These are this figure when I got him was $40, and that was about 10 years ago. So this is probably $60, $70. These guys here are every bit that. These helmets are not plastic, by the way. These are actual metal helmets on them. They're rifles. You can see how they're articulated. They're closed. They're pouches. The jackets, the zippers work. It's got the you can see right here all the elastic around the edges of it. And this is our radio guy. I didn't get the radio gear out with him, but whoops, sorry about that. In the back, he's all set up. He's all set up. He's got a canteen here, actually. It's a canteen. You can see it right there. So he's got his own canteen and everything. So these are going into Willys. The Willys Jeep when it gets here. Should be here sometime next week. But when it gets here, I got to disassemble it. I'm going to get some matte clear, and I'm going to paint the whole exterior of the Jeep matte to make it look dull looking, even the rims. Then the only thing I did not do yet, I'm thinking about it, is I am possibly going to put, you can get a canvas top, but the trouble is you put the top on there, it hides the figures. So I named this one Sergeant Bud because my dad was in World War II. Some of you may or may not know this. My dad was in World War II. He was a truck driver, and he followed General MacArthur around. He drove a deuce and a half. So I'm actually doing this setup in honor of my father. I'm going to be putting these figures in the Willys. Then I'm going to do a series of videos with them. And actually, see, there's guys that are leaving. You're leaving. You're missing out on the best part. We're going over here to the big green tote sitting right here. This big green tote, if you're a big kid like me, is heaven. We open this up. Look at here. This is an original G.I. Joe. 100% original. How you can tell he's original? Look at his hands. Look at the hands on him. He's actually lost a finger. He was an eBay purchase, but this is a 100% original G.I. Joe. 1960s G.I. Joe. Then I have a Duke figure here. And you can tell the Duke is not the original G.I. Joe because look at the difference in the hands. Look how big the hands are compared to the hands on here. So that's how you tell. What happened is they lost the mold, which I don't understand why they could not just take an original and remold the hands. So they made a new mold and they made the hands bigger. So this is from the 70s, G.I. Joe. Then I got me here. This is kind of cool. See there? It is autographed. That is a real autograph on there. You ready for this? The guys are left and missing out. Here's my Buzz Aldrin astronaut, right down to his helmet, his backpack, and all of the stuff he would carry with him. And see, the autograph. This is a limited edition one. So it is a Buzz Aldrin astronaut. Then I have in here, this guy is actually driving my Land Cruiser. Then I have, let's see here. This guy here, I have this guy here. Trouble is he's not World War II vintage. Another soldier. Look at all the gear and stuff that comes with him. Grenades, everything. Tie wraps for prisoners, helmets, guns. Then I have this guy here. Hopefully he still works. I haven't played with him well. I got Army, Sergeant R. Lee Army, and he actually cusses and swears. This is the adult version. Then I go down here. I have me an actual George W. Bush action figure. How many of you seen that, huh? Yeah, they have a George Bush action figure. Remember when he landed in that airplane on the aircraft carrier? Well, when he was president or whatever, president, yeah. They did this to commemorate him. So, yep, right there. There's George Bush action figure. So I have a George Bush. I thought it was kind of cool. Of course, we got Frank in here. In honor of Halloween, I got Frank Einstein. Then we go over here. I got, if you remember the one Black Hawk Down, anyway, there was a, that's part of my mortar kit. I got to find him, put that back in there. But they had Black Hawk Down, Danny McKnight. They rescued him. 75th Ranger, right here it is. Here's an action figure for him. Black Hawk Down. Danny McKnight, Somalia, Mogadishu, Somalia, 1993. They did it. 2003, that's how long I've had this thing. Then, for those that like to race, I'm an old Dale Earnhardt fan. Sometime I'll show you something really cool. I got me a senior and a junior set. Never been out of the box. There's Dale Senior and Dale Junior, and they've each got their helmets. I just happened to come across this thing. Obviously, I bought that before he passed away. So I got all these in here. Also, I got a Navy SEAL. He's upside down in there. Navy SEAL G.I. Joe. And the boat is out of this box. I have opened this box up. The boat I got sitting up there because I was going to try to figure something out to do with it. So he has an inflatable boat. Then we go and pack this back in here a second. Yeah, these G.I. Joes, if you look, I'll show you another cool thing. Like I said, that's an original G.I. Joe there. That one there, he's from 1960s, right here. You can tell, see his face and all that. So he's an original G.I. Joe. There's his actual coat. Someplace in one of these things I got his, but my wife got me this many years back. But if you look in it, look who's sitting in there. That is a real, original G.I. Joe in the box, sitting there. He is, that was a gift from my wife. So I thought it was kind of cool. So yes, I used to collect, I know, some people say, you collect dolls. No, when guys collect them, they're action figures. And when I was in town in Grand Rapids, I used to have these out on display, obviously. But when I moved up here, I had to, until I find some place to put them out, I've been keeping them in here. This is my mortar guy. I just got to figure out where, see this guy here, is it, does mortar, but. So I have got to find, right here it is, there's the piece. And sure enough, there it is. But, so that's my plans when, opened up. Get this stuff in here so I don't lose it again. I'm just going to put it in there for now. So that's my plans. I'm going to do I don't know, 6-part series, video series. And what I'm going to do with them, I'm literally going to take it different places as weather permits me. And I'm going to take them there. I'm gonna do videos on them, you know, like on the beach. So this is the radio guy here. You can see the detail of him. Look at the faces. Look at his face. Look at his face. I mean, it's just amazing. The detail, right down to look at his spats or the covers for his boots here. All the little loops in them. And those aren't, those are actual metal. Those are all metal little hooks. Each one of them hooks is metal. So those are able to come off if you want to do the time. And right down to look at his boots. So right down, you can make out the shoelaces. But yeah, belts. So these two are going to be in the Jeep. Then I have these other two, which I'm just going to find some place to put them for now, get them out of that tote, and where they're secure and safe, because there's a fair amount of money there, but that's my plans. I did order the Willys. It'll be here, I think the 13th, so I got a bit of a wait. So if you're still in here and you haven't done it, can you at least hit that like button, thumbs up for me? It helps with analytics, like I always say. But yep, so there's the two guys. He'll be driver, he'll be rider. I'm gonna put his radio gear in the back of the Jeep. So he'll be in there riding around, and I'm gonna do a whole series. I actually found a whole bunch of military music to put to the videos already. Some of it I'll use, but I just won't be able to monetize the videos, and it'll just be a series of them. Then you know, it'll be kind of cool. Feel free to comment too. I'm sorry to, thank you, Kareem. I appreciate it. Slim Shady fan. I'm just sorry to hear about your dad or your brother. I'm sorry, dad, brother. I'm sorry to hear about your brother. You know, I'm totally uncaring person. You'd be surprised where he's at now. He's not hurting. He's in a better place in most cases. So, but yep. How many people are here? I only had a couple people comment, but yeah, these are the guys that are going into Willys. That's Sergeant Bud, as I call him, and there's his radio man. It's going to ride with him. They're different battalions, but all I got to do is these stickers. They're on the helmets. Those aren't even stickers, but if I don't point that out, nobody will even say anything. Will notice it. You guys will, because you know now. But so he'll be a driver and he'll be riding along. So just waiting for the vehicle to get here. Its first couple, I'm gonna call them missions. When I go out with them, the body ain't gonna be done. I'm gonna probably do that this winter when it's it's cooler weather and snows in the ground. I'll strip it down and redo it and have it ready for in the spring. But that is going to be my last purchase. These guys have had, believe it or not, there's $100 and some worth of figures right here between the two of them. Well, actually, I got more than that. But Jatton, he's $40 back in, oh gosh. I've had him for probably about 10 years. So most of these guys are from 2003, 2004. But these two guys here are World War II figures. So I figured they go in a 41 Willys. They would go for it. I mean, these are cool, man. Right down look at the. He's got a canteen right there, like I said. This guy's got a canteen, see right there, a little silver canteen. He's got a canteen with him. They got guns. Try not to show guns on YouTube, but they're only toy guns. But he's got a gun, carbines. They both have carbines, rifles. Right here. This one's actually set up. You can put. Oh, you know what I'm calling about when I'm brain fart. But I got ammo packs for them in that one, so you can actually put an ammo thing on it. But yep, these helmets. These are real helmets on them. If I can get it off, I can show you the inside of one. There we go. Take this helmet off. Sorry about that, buddy. Right here, you can see it. See the inside of it? Look at the detail. I mean, these are, hear that? That's a real helmet. That is a real helmet. That's not plastic. But so these will be my drivers and passenger for the Jeep. When it gets here, I'll do my first mission with it, as I call it. It's going to be like a 6 video, maybe more, depending on the response with these guys in the Jeep, But I thought it'd be kind of cool. I'm honoring my dad in a way. So this guy here actually looks really close to what my dad looked like back in the day. So I just figured I can't get exact, so he's gonna be Bud, my dad. Oh, this guy's got a pistol too, hidden underneath there. These are fully articulated too. See their arms bend? There's a pistol right there. He's carrying a pistol as well. So see, these are fully articulated. If we go like so, see there? He can drive the Jeep, see there? His hands are all set for driving This guy here can too. I mean, he can just ride, but yep. So just like that, my things are dropping off. But yeah, they will go in the Willys when it gets here, and you can see there's one of my figurines right there, driving the Land Cruiser. So I thought it'd be kind of cool. There we go, back to 7, stopping and going. But so these will be my driver and passenger of the Willys. I got some stuff gear to put in it to load it up. I was going to put order the canvas top, and thinking about it, don't know, but you can get a canvas top for it. So if you're, don't be afraid to comment in here if you will. If you comment, I'll say hello to you. Because we had 2 people. We had Kareem and we had the Real Slim Shady fan, I should say, in here. So don't be afraid to. These are going to be the driver and passenger of my Willys Jeep when it gets here. Hopefully they fit with no issues. They already got gear for the cool weather. So those 2 will go in, and every now and then I'll change out the passenger, and I might put Patton in there for a run or whatever, you know. So, and what you do with these when you put them in, you put them in there and you use rubber bands around their waist, and like when he's attached to the steering wheel, because the wheel will turn. Hopefully I can connect his hands and you'll see him move his arms as the wheels turns. You want to mount them in with rubber bands rather over tie wraps, because you want them to be able to move around. You know, you want to be able to, you want to see this when they're running. So you don't want them sitting rigid in there either. So, so that'll be the driver and my passenger for now. But don't be afraid to comment. I don't know what's with the view count. It goes 11, it goes down to 4, it goes to 1, then all of a sudden it comes back up. I don't know if it's because I'm in a corner here and I'm just not getting good signal or what. But so those 2 guys there waiting for their vehicle to get here. When it gets here, I got to go through the first. I got to go through all the shocks and change the fluid in them. That's the first thing you do. And change the restrict. They got little spacers on the shock shafts. Take all the spacers off. That lets the suspension work a little better. Then I got to put a drive shaft that goes from basically the motor to the transfer case. Put that in it and get it ready to go. I have all kinds of batteries here for it, and I have all the adapters I need to plug it in and use it. So just patiently waiting. Last thing is I see it did the Jeep did leave, and but they don't say where it left from. But another guy from the other channel, from the other guy that I just ordered the Jeep from, is messaged me, asking why I want to cancel it, and I told him, and unfortunately, because it was canceled and he didn't get back in time, I may have a second one of these Jeeps coming. So I'm not doing it to be dishonest. I may have a second 41 Willys sitting here. So, but I'm done buying stuff for the year as far as anything else. These guys I've had. I have the Willys will have everything it needs. If I want to get really technical, I can take the skinny military wheels off it, and I got plenty of tires that I could put on in place of it. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just leave them on it because I want it to look military. I want it to be like an actual military Jeep. So, but yeah, this is my plans. Sergeant Bud's going to be driving, and his radio man, or he may be riding and making the radio man drive the Jeep. So we'll see. But you see, his hands are up. He's ready to go. He wants to drive. So, yep. There's, I don't know, probably with today's current value, there's a couple $100 worth of guys sitting there, just in them too. So, but if you're coming in, you're new to my channel, you will like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future update, as well as give me a thumbs up. If you will. It helps with the analytics. It helps YouTube know where to put me. Because you don't I don't expect, I know my channel has the elusive $sign below there, for super chats. I don't expect them. If people want to do them, they do. I don't beg for stuff like that. It's just the way the channel is set up. But, make sure you can, if you will, give me a thumbs up. And we'll go from there. But, yep, these guys are waiting. I'm going to do a series, and it's going to be, each day they're going to go on a mission. And the missions will be, I don't know, it could be 1 through 6. It could be a whole series of them for a while. And we'll be using these guys here in the Willys. Like I said, there's the driver, and there's the passenger. And the passenger's a radio man, so I have a radio gear that we can put in the back end, as well as they've each got their guns. So the guns have the straps on them, so they can, carry their guns with them. Or, we set them beside them. There's the guns. So each got a gun. So no, those aren't real guns. But yep, so we're just waiting, patiently waiting for everything to get here. I was going to do something for a ride today, and I just can't do it. We got 14 in the house. Thank you very much. Leave a comment, and I'll say hello to you. All I got to do is say hello or whatever in the chat, and I'll say hello to you. And if you come back enough, I will gladly give you a blue wrench, and you can post a link to your YouTube channel. Because usually what I do when I get off here, and this renders into the systems, I go through everybody's comments, and if they got a legitimate channel, I will go over there and subscribe to their channels. If you got content out there, if you got something. I had one guy, he had 2 videos up, but at least he has something up, so. But, yep, these are the guys for the Willys. There's Sergeant Bud and his radio man. We're going to call him Hank. Bud and Hank, how's that? And that's the radio man, and that's Sergeant Bud. Typically in the military, he would be riding and he would be driving, so because of higher in rank, so he may be a passenger, and we may be making him drive a lot. Then, of course, up here, I got my George Patton. George S. Patton, Jr., not just any Patton. Then below that, I got my Soledad below us. So back in the day, look at there. This was probably 2003, $40 for the Patton. And that was in 2003. So So these will be the driver and passenger of the Jeep. And like I said, I got me a whole bunch of military music uploaded and saved in a computer. So we'll have military-based video, nothing with a gore. They're just gonna go on missions. I ain't gonna, have explosions and all that. It'd be kind of cool though, but use fireworks and all that and firecrackers, but we won't do that. They're just gonna go on patrol and look for the bad guys, so. But yeah, so like I said, these are Elite Force, they're called. You can see the detail right down to the skin. You look at the skin, there's tone to it. It ain't just all one color. You can see shadows and that. So then we go over here and you see him. He looks like he's kind of cold. I don't know. But yep, they're real looking anyway. You can see their hands. And there's a gun. Even the guns are distressed a little bit. You can see that, the end of the guns and that, so. Like I said, his spats or pants, whatever you want to call them, those are actually hooks, and you can unhook them and take them off. That's how detailed these guys are. Right down to the wrinkles in the boots and the wear. Look at the wear in the boots. I don't know if the bottom's got wear in them. See there? They even got the stitching. See there's stitching now? How these the soles on them, the stitching all around there. Yep, they're gonna go in the Willys when it gets here. As far as trucks, this would be, I'm gathered up stuff. I got pretty much everything sitting here for this one. There's 2 axles in there. That Ultimaya, I'm gonna 4-link it and put different axles and shocks on it. I got shocks here for it. Then this one here, maybe next spring, I'll get a different body and change the speed control in it and a couple other things. But this one doesn't need that much. There's a turtle. I was gonna get the newer version of it, and I opted out of it because I want to get the Jeep, and that's gonna take more of my time to, detail it. And here's my Leroy, which is a Grando, but not a Grando now. Actually, what I'm gonna do is this winch is coming off. I got another winch to go on here. Taking this winch off. I got a more scale looking one that's going to go. So then realistically the only thing that's left is Grando, is a few internal components, but everything else has been changed out. The frame is Grando still, but everything else, frame, transmission, and 1 servo. Just to shift it, but everything else has been updated. The steering servo's been updated. Motor's been updated. Speed control's been updated. Shocks have been updated. The axles, obviously, because it's got Endura all metal axles underneath it. You can see them right there. You can see the new shocks right there. They're dual stage shocks. You see there's 2 sets of springs on them. So you got one lower and one on the top, so you can play around with spring rates. Look at those joints, how heavy they are. Look how heavy the bar is even. I mean, that's 3/16 at least, that steering bar is. So, you can see the skid plate for the differential. I went through these axles before I mounted them, and I tell you what, their tolerances are unbelievable with Endura. There was no play in the axles on the bearings, and they were right on the money. So if you want to get a set, This is a clone of the SCX-10-2, so it's axial. Just order those axles up. They'll bolt right up to it. It took me an hour. I haven't done nothing with the video yet. The video is setting in my computer. I got to edit it. Maybe later on I'll do it. But yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you will, guys. I appreciate it. All this stuff, thumbs up and comments, are all free on YouTube. YouTube is a totally free platform. Those of us are influencers. I'm considered an influencer because I do product reviews. / creator. We probably spend more money than what you think for our channels. You think, well, they got all this stuff, they get it for free. Not always. A lot of this stuff you see here in the RC stuff, I bought myself. The only thing I got free is I got that truck and I got that truck. So realistically, about $600. Everything else I paid for. The axles for that truck, all the updated stuff I did to the Traxxas here, the TRX4. That's all on me. The red cap was all on me. All the stuff, those winches, all these winches that you see. If you see a winch, like this winch here, that winch, and that winch, they're all operational. These light bar works on him, and this light bar works. It works through the radio. So, yep. So, like I said, just right now, we're just waiting. It is super windy out there. You can see I don't know if you can see the trees moving around. You know, you couldn't really go out and shoot a video because of the wind affecting the mic. And it's supposed to get cool tonight, so, you know, not gonna be good. But yeah, if you guys want to see this, leave me a comment. Let me know. Don't be afraid to. When this video comes up on my page, just go to my live. It says live. Look for the video, and we'll go from there. And what I'll probably do is these two guys here, I'll make them the thumbnail for that video, for the video. So if you see the video come up, just go ahead and look for these two guys and give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Don't be afraid. It doesn't hurt. I've been doing YouTube since 11 years now. So it's changed since I've been here. When I first did a live stream, I was doing you know, not knowing what to say. And one of my best friends said to me, and this is what he told me, he says, if you're going to do a YouTube, you talk like you're talking to 100 people. He says, if you do that, eventually that 100 people will show up. And it does. If you look at some of my live streams, I had one that had 15,000 views in 3 hours. So, you know, that's stuff like that. Right now we got 18 in the house. Thank you very much. You know, comment. Then I'll give you I'll recognize you in the chat. And, you know, I only had a couple people comment, but, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, I just want to put this out. I'm going to go in and, I don't know, get something done. I'm just waiting. I had to come out and make sure I got these guys out. So right there's I call him my dad, and there's his driver / radio man. And we're going to be doing some maneuvers, some missions, I should say. When I do these missions, it might be 2-part videos. We may be doing, it may be a 2-part video. And we got 21 in here right now, so 19, 20, it drops and goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But it still counts as a view. So I showed you all my figures, all of my cars, the Land Cruiser. I got my Cessna Skylane 182 sitting up there. There's that boat I was telling you guys about sitting there. I just got to figure a trailer for it of some kind. There's my Axial XC1. That's fully custom. Back behind it is the Blazer from FMS. This has got an Outrunner brushless motor system in it. Two-speed transmission, oil shocks, and it did come with oil shocks, to be fair. This is a Pro Series. It's going to be a limited edition truck. That's why it says 18 on it. It did come with oil shocks, and it has metal metal four-link bars in it. The only thing I did is I did put, it had plastic drive shafts. I put metal drive shafts in it, and these are the stock axle. You can see the steering links, the four links. The lower four links are metal. It's a triangulated four link. The tops are plastic, but you can get these in metal if you want to put metal on it. But yep, so that's where we're at. Patiently waiting for the Jeep to get here. 1941 FMS, well, it's Rock Hobby, is what it is. And right now, if somebody's looking for one of them, $299 for the Jeep. One guy wanted $329, and I got him down to $317, but then all of a sudden I wouldn't come up $299. I guess you know I went $299, so that's what I did. So these will be the driver and passenger of it. They'll be going on missions. I'm actually going to go inside at some point here and get an idea, and I may order the canvas top for the Jeep. You can get a trailer for it too. You can put a trailer on the back if you want to put a couple guys to ride in the trailer. You know, you can put like, it'll carry the weight. These things aren't that heavy, but the truck will carry the weight, and it's got plenty of power to pull it. So you can get a trailer for it, and you can get the canvas top. So you know, that's where we're at. Like I said, real metal helmets. Both of them got real metal helmets. They're highly detailed. His gun is set up for ammo clips. You can see the hole right there. There's a carbine rifle. So this is all set up for clips. Right here is an ammo clip in this one. So basically the same gun. They both, he's got a pistol, he doesn't. So, yep, so we'll be doing some videos, doing military missions. I don't know, if it gets here, I don't know, a week from tomorrow. My wife's going away, and I may get if it's here, my wife's going away and the weather's decent, I may just take them and go shoot a video along the Lake Michigan shoreline if the wind's not bad and it's not cold and blowing. Or I may find some different trails. I've been doing like deer runs with the deers, you know, make trails through the woods. And one of my videos, I actually was on one of them. So what am I trying to say? I don't know. There it is. I have something here that don't look appetizing. So if you think that would be a cool thing, cool videos to do, let me know. I keep saying that because I want you guys to not be afraid to comment. You can comment. Commenting is free. It doesn't let people know who you are. You know, when I first got on YouTube, that's what I did. I would just watch videos, and finally I got to the point where, hey, you know what? I commented, and what you'll discover when you do that is you may make friends on here. So if you don't want to comment, I'm not going to pressure nobody. I've been on here 51 minutes now, so it's time for me. This is actually my third live stream of the day, so it is actually time for me to get off here and go hang out with the wife for the evening. I was going to do a RC car run and stuff like that, and with the wind, it just wouldn't. You'd hear the wind noise through the mic and everything else, so you can put a dead cat on it and still it would pick it up. So thanks a lot for coming in, everybody. This is Trail Rider saying I appreciate each and every one of you that take time to come in here and see me. If you're new to my channel and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, click all, give me a like, and that will keep your subscription to the channel. So that's the big thing, is do those three things. You don't necessarily have to comment if you don't want to, and just do those. And you know, I appreciate each and every one of you for that. So got 22 in here, and thank you for the 22 that are in here right now. At one point in my life's YouTube career, if I had 22 people, I would stay here until everybody dropped off. But not picking on you guys, but I appreciate you. So from me to you, from the bottom of my heart, goodbye and God bless, and I will see you on my next video and or live. I'm doing a lot of lives right now because apparently you guys are liking it. And if you guys like the live portion, when the Jeep gets here, I can't give you an exact date. I may schedule it, and we may do a live unboxing and showing it off when it gets here. So, I mean, this thing is pretty cool. That's all I got to say. It's something that when I was growing up, I had a G.I. Joe version of it. It didn't have electronics. You pushed it around the floor and all that. This is basically an RC version of it. So, thanks, guys. And I will see you in my next live or video. Bye-bye for now. God